250 pounds, from Detroit, Michigan, Rick Steiner.
He looks good, Jim.
Oh, he's a phenomenal athlete. You know, he was an All-American at the University of Michigan in wrestling. First-team All-American. He's a tremendous athlete.
I heard. He's very, very tough. Very,
His
very
opponent,
strong.
making his way to the ring, weighing in at 230 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Chavo Guerrero!
My mate Chavo, Jim. I've known Chavo for a long time, and I think that Chavo, in my opinion, is the best Mexican wrestler that there is in the world today. And I think that this big, strong man has a fight on his hands. Even though Chavo's a little bit smaller, he's quicker, I imagine.
I'll tell you one thing, I'll amend that somewhat. I think he perhaps is the greatest Hispanic athlete of all time, and he's one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time in any race, any nationality. Look at this action.
Oh.
Steiner showing his agility. Now this man,
he's agile for a big man.
Oh, he is. What a future this man has. And Chavo Guerrero will be tested. Chavo, the right kick. Right to the ribs. That's the bot-like kick. Chavo's got that patented. Fountain Valley, California. Graduate of the University of Texas at El Paso, UTEP. Chavo grew up, coached wrestling in high school in El Paso. He's a native Texan, now living in Fountain Valley, California.
Chavo was also a very good amateur wrestler, and he's a very good athlete, and he's a very good gymnast. He's a very good all-round professional wrestler.
Guerrero and Steiner on Power Pro Wrestling. Look forward to next week's program. Chris Adams will be back with us. Don Walton, my good friend from the Dallas Times-Herald. Oh, you know Don real well. Don will be joining us. Wrestling writer for the Times-Herald.
Oh, nice move by Chavo. Very, very good. Okay, Chavo, come on. You've got to get this guy moving, because, Jim, if he doesn't get this Steiner moving, Steiner's a lot stronger. He's a lot more kind of toughened in his body. And if he catches Chavo with a real good, solid, whatever it might be, Chavo might be down, you know. That can always happen when you come against a solid young man like Steiner.
Several pound weight differential, but I'll tell you, that has never intimidated Chavo Guerrero in the past, as you well know, Chris.
That's true. You know, Chavo Guerrero has never intimidated you. It doesn't matter if it's a one-man gang, Rick Steiner, Freebird, whoever. Chavo, you know, gets his say in. Chavo gets his moves in, too.
I'll tell you, pound for pound, he may be as tough as any in this sport. He is a master at suplexes. Steiner has what definition in his upper body, this man. The lower body, too, as far as that's concerned. Look at him.
That's power right there. Oh, did you see that, Jim? Did you see that?
Steiner's learning a lot from Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Now he's going to hammer, and that's got to be his M.O. here. He's got to hammer. He's got to be physical. He's got to take it right to Chavo.
Yeah, he lacks, I think, the pure wrestling skill, but he certainly makes up in other ways. Ooh, I'd hate to be on the end of one of those fists. Look at this. What comes next?
Oh, devastating. That's a clothesline.
Jim, this could be it. This could be it. 2.
Oh. Well, that was close. He didn't have the leg. He didn't have the leg hook, Chris. That might have been the difference right there. Maybe an error, a technical error on the part of Rick Steiner. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get that. Let you take one more look of a phenomenal wrestling maneuver.
Yes, let's take a look at this, Jim. Look at this. Now, here he comes. His move. Dive through the air. Oh, that looked like it could have knocked him out.
Took his head. And Steiner now, he's got it buried. And you look at the wingspan, so to speak. Look at the definition. This man is, I don't know if he knows how strong he is. I've seen him in the weight room, and he pushes around some serious weight in anybody's league.
Those are lats, Jim, you know, and I think that if I wrestle this Steiner ever, I'm going to keep him on the move. That's my secret there with this guy.
That's the ideal, but sometimes it just doesn't go that way. He's a phenomenal specimen. And now as Chavo Guerrero trying to get back on the offensive, and boy, he stings that.
Come on, Chavo, you're my mate. You can do it.
Boy, you can hear that one. Chavo, he's nailing Steiner, and now Steiner's feeling what Chavo can do offensively. Steiner showing his agility.
Chavo kicked out.
This is a great contest. Tomorrow night, Chris, right back here at 7:30, our national taping. I know you're going to be here.
I will be here, Jim, and I'm looking forward to it. To me, like I said before, the UWF is the #1 rated program on TV, sports program that is, and I'm really, really excited with being with the most forward wrestling organization in the world today.
I think maybe a little Mexican food over at Sam's maybe on tomorrow night. We'll talk about that later. Chavo Guerrero fighting back at Steiner. This is a great battle. Tooth and nail, both men, right here on national television. And when they get on national television, they get it on.
They try. Jim, believe me.
If you think it's great here on television, don't miss the Universal Wrestling Federation in your city. That's where you want to be, at ringside if possible.
There's nothing like live action. And you take my word for it, Jim, the live action of professional wrestling is an entirely different atmosphere than it is on television.
Right up close, smelling the popcorn, looking at the enthusiasm, well, it's just something to experience. We hope that you will do so. You can do that, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night right here in Fort Worth. This week,
they can have some fun before they come to the wrestling too, Jim. Free parking, they can go to a restaurant, they can listen to the singers.
Great move there by Chavo.
Chavo's coming back. Come on,
using the
Chavo.
turnbuckle as an ally, not an enemy.
You see, now Steiner's getting tired now, you see. This is just what Chavo is trying to wear him down, and this is Chavo's tactic right here. Come on, Chavo, you got to keep him going. Wow! Did you see that, Jim?
Chavo!
A kick to the face. This might be it. 1, 2. Oh.
The big man powers out.
Steiner's strong. You can't take that away from him. Oh!
360. What a power
Chavo
slam.
kicks out of this. 2.
Just got a shoulder up, and I mean just got a shoulder up. That was a devastating power slam.
Do something, Chavo. Nice. Oh, nice move by Chavo. Look at this. 1, 2, 3.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Good.
Great victory. A hard-fought victory.
He wore him down.
Chavo Guerrero. Chris, thanks very much for being with us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with a special feature with Missy Hyatt and Dark Journey right after this timeout.